parted among you by lot. Gave each tribe their lands in the land of Israel. But your fathers and ye yourselves have done unrighteousness and have not kept the ways which the highest commanded you. His ways is his laws. We have not kept the laws of the Most High to follow his ways, his rules and regulations. And for as much as he is righteous, for as much as he is a righteous judge, he took from you in time the thing that he had given you. He gave us the land of Israel, kicked us out. And now are ye here. Now we here, scattered among all these nations. And your brethren among you. We've got our brothers all among us. Therefore, if so be that ye will subdue your own understanding and reform your hearts, reform your minds, the way you think, ye shall be kept alive. And after death, ye shall obtain mercy. Mercy is not getting something that you do deserve. For after death shall the judgment come, when we shall live again. And then shall the names of the righteous be manifest, and the works of the unrighteous shall be declared. Verse 42. The highest gave understanding unto 5 men, and they wrote the wonderful visions of the night that were told, which they knew not. 5 men scribing for Ezra. And they wrote in the night the vision that the Most High, speaking of Ezra, it tells you in, go to, hold that, get Job 33 and 14. This is what's going on. He's giving it a vision. Job 33 and 14. For the Most High speaketh once, twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, as we read about, when deep sleep falleth upon men, and slumberings upon the bed, then he openeth the ears of men, and sealeth their instruction, that he may withdraw man from his purpose, whatever you want to do, whatever we want to do, and hide pride from man. See, hide pride from man. So here we see when Ezra's drink of this word of the Most High, which is like fire, tells you in verse 42 of 2nd Ezra, the 14th chapter, the highest gave understanding unto the 5 men, and they wrote the wonderful visions of the night. See? Looks like gave them vision at night that were told, which they knew not. And they sat 40 days, 40 old days, and they wrote in the day. And at night they ate bread. They wrote in the day, and at night they ate bread. As for me, I spake in the day, and I held not my tongue by night. We talked all day and night. In 40 days, they wrote 204 books. We only had, how many books we have for the Bible? In 40 days, they wrote how many? 204 books. We only have, 88 books. In 40 days, they wrote 204 books. So I say the Most High gave Ezra more than he gave Moses. And it came to pass, when the 40 days were fulfilled, that the highest spake, saying, the first that thou hast written, publish openly. First books that you were received, published openly. Anybody can read those. That the worthy and unworthy may read it. The worthy and the unworthy may read the first books. But keep the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be wise among the people. To keep the 70 last, that you may deliver them to only such as be wise among the people. For in them is the spring of understanding, fountain of wisdom, and the stream of knowledge. And I did so. See, this ain't for everyone. Right there, let you know he don't want everybody to have this understanding. 204 books? Man. I mean, that's what I say. When Mashiach Shai come back, he got to teach us a whole lot. We got to learn a whole lot. It's all praise to the Most High, that we be worthy to be there with him, to learn. First resurrection. Scripture say, dare not make thyself one of the number. So don't let everybody don't build yourself up to be holier than thou and think you're going to be one of those numbers. Look at, we have to be real careful, because look at what Satan has done in 2 Corinthians 11 and 14. It says, and no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. You hear that? Mashiach Shai said he the light. And the law is light. Mashiach Shai said he the light. So he transform, change himself into an angel of light. He the deceiver. He deceived the whole world, lied to the whole world. He to transform himself to an angel of light. Here it is right here. That's deceit right there. Only 5 people in this picture. It's a Borgia family. So he to transform himself to an angel of light. It says, therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers, so Satan have ministers, also be transformed as the ministers of righteousness. And people thinking that they're righteous when they're not. Whose end shall be according to their works. Most I go cast them to the lake of fire. That's the end result. Verse 13. For such are false apostles, deceitful workers, lying workers. Deceitful mean they lying to you. Transforming themselves into the apostles of Mashiach. I don't think so. But they are. And a lot of you falling for it. Unbelievable. Now, if you've heard this lesson, you know, you've heard how Mashiach Shai looked. There's no excuse for anyone to still believe that that man named is Caesar Borgia. Pope Alexander VI, Rodrigo Borgia, second son, his son. In that picture is Rodrigo Borgia. Let me show you. So you got no doubt in your mind. This is father right there. Rodrigo Borgia, Pope Alexander VI of Rome right there. There he is right there. There he is right there. This is Caesar Borgia in the middle right here. That's Caesar Borgia. That's him right there. That's him right there. That's him right there. That's him right there. This is brother right here. Caesar Borgia brother right here. Same image right here, right there, right there, and right there. There goes his mother. And there goes Sister Lucretia sitting right beside him. Look at it. Why is it that I'm the one that ever showed that to you, to bring that out to show you that it's only 5 people in that picture? You see that? 5 people in that picture, the same images. Same images. And the original one with Michelangelo drew, it's really, it's real prevalent. You can see it just clear. So let's look at 1 Peter 4 and 12. 1 Peter 4 and 12. Beloved. Beloved. Now, who is beloved? Beloved. These words are very, very key. That's why I say you get understanding through the precepts. It's very, very powerful. I love the word of the Most High. I have the right Bible. Beloved. You say, beloved. Who is the beloved? Beloved is said. Let's see who the beloved is. Beloved. Let's go to the book of Baruch, the third chapter, and we're going to read verse 36. Baruch 2 and 36. No, 3:36. Salakia. Baruch 3:36. He hath found out all the way of knowledge, and have given it unto Jacob his servant, and to Israel his beloved. Okay. He hath found out all the way of knowledge, and have given it unto Jacob his servant, and to Israel his beloved. So when you see beloved, it's talking about the Israelites. So going back to 1 Peter 4 and 12, beloved Israelites. Think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice, insomuch as ye are partakers of a Mashiach Yahweh's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, when he come with the glory of the Most High, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. If you be reproached, disgraced, for Bahashama Mashiach Yahweh, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High rested upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of. Yeah, a lot of people don't believe in him. On their part, he's evil spoken of. But on your part, he is glorified. Okay? So, from there, let's look at 1 Thessalonians, the third chapter. And then we're going to go into the beautiful part of what the Most High offered us. 1 Thessalonians 3 and 1. Wherefore, when we could no longer forbear, we thought it good to be left at Athens alone. Verse 3, that no man should be moved by these afflictions. See, going through afflictions. I got a lesson on the persecution of the prophets and the apostles. That no man should be moved by these afflictions. For yourselves know that we are appointed thereunto. You hear that? I'll read it again. That no man should be moved by these afflictions. For yourselves know that we are appointed thereunto. Okay? So, I want to go into a lot more encouraging spirits through the word of the Most High. Go to Psalms 23 and 4. Psalms 23 and 4. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Most High forever. Hey, Hebrews 13 and 6. Hebrews the 13th chapter, the 6th verse. Hebrews 13 and 6. So that we may boldly say, the Most High is my helper. We may boldly say, the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is my helper, and I will not fear what man shall do unto me. You hear that? The Most High is my helper. Not going to fear what man can do unto you. Isaiah 54 and 14. Isaiah 54 and 14. Isaiah 54 and 14. Have faith in these scriptures. Isaiah 54 and 14. The righteousness, in righteousness shall thou be established. Hear that? And the righteousness is Deuteronomy 6:25. Hold that. In righteousness shall we be established. So what is that? What is that saying? Deuteronomy 6:25. And it shall be our righteousness, if was the condition, we observe to do all these commandments before the Most High our power, as he hath commanded us. So to be righteous is to keep the Most High's commandments. Okay? Going back to Isaiah 54 and 14. In righteousness shalt thou be established. Thou shalt be far from oppression. Hear that? But thou shalt not fear. So that's what we've been going over all day. And from terror, for it shall not come near thee. Does that sound good? Meditate on these. Isaiah 43 and 2. Encouraging you. When thou passest through the waters, Moses said, I will be with you. And through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burned, just like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, as they were called by Nebuchadnezzar. Neither was smell of smoke on their bodies at all. Neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. Man. Do you have faith to believe this? You better believe it. Psalms 46 and 1. Psalm 46 and 1. Psalm 46 and 1. The Most High is our refuge and strength and a very present help in trouble. Hear that? The Most High is our refuge and strength and very present help in trouble. Isaiah 59 and 1. Isaiah 59 and 1. Most High is our help. Isaiah 59 and 1. Behold, the Most High's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save. Hear that? The Most High's hand is not shortened, that it cannot save. Neither is ear heavy, that he cannot hear. See? He hear. He can hear our cry. This is those that's doing what the Most High want us to do, and that's keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments. Psalm 91 and 10. Psalm 91 and 10. And this is where Satan went on the Mashiach Yahushua. I'm going to quote. He didn't go to the law. The law condemned him. He went over here. It says, Psalm 91 and 10. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. See? This is where Satan went with Mashiach Yahushua. He told him, ain't no plague gonna come near our dwelling. Most High will, by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. It says, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. See? That's what Satan used to try and tempt the Mashiach Yahushua. Read that in Luke the 4th chapter. Luke 4 and 9. And he brought him to Jerusalem and set him on a pinnacle of the temple and said unto him, if thou be the Son of Man, cast thyself down from thence. Cast yourself down from hence. For it is written, as we just read, he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee. And in their hands they shall bear thee up. See, quoting from Psalms 91st chapter. Lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. And Mashashai answering said unto him, it is said, which is written in the law, thou shalt not tempt the Most High thy power. Your power, Satan. Our power, his power. Your power. And when the devil had ended all the temptation, he departed from him for a season, had to leave him alone. So he said, it is written, it is said, thou shalt not tempt the Most High thy power. I'm going to get this one so you will understand. Go to Deuteronomy 6 and 16. He went to the law. If you go through every time he tempted them, he went to the law every single time. Deuteronomy 6:16, this is what he quoted. Ye shall not tempt the Most High your power. See, that's what he went to. That little. So let's continue. Psalms 29 and 25. No. Proverbs 29, 25. Salakia. Which is, excuse me, Proverbs 29 and 25. The fear of man bringeth a snare, a trap. But whosoever putteth his trust in the Most High shall be safe. Hear that? The fear of man bringeth a trap, a snare. You get trapped up. But whoso putteth his trust or your faith in the Most High shall be safe. Gonna be safe. Psalms 31 and 19. Psalms 31 and 19. Oh, how great is thy goodness, which thou hast laid up for them that fear thee. See, you're hearing it over and over again. Fear the Most High. Which thou hast wrought for them that trust in thee, have faith in thee before the sons of men. Thou shalt hide them in the secret of thy presence. Hear that? You're going to hide them in the secret of his presence. From the pride of man, thou shalt keep them secretly in a pavilion from the strife of tongues. The things that people saying about us shall be hid from that. Let's look at Psalms 32 and verse 7. Thou art my hiding place. You can hide with the Most High. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. Shall I rest? Psalms 27 and 1. The Most High is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Most High is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? He's going to be afraid of man. Fear the Most High. Isaiah 54 and 17. Isaiah 54 and 17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Most High. We know the servants are the children of Israel. We read that in Isaiah 44 and 21. And their righteousness, keeping of the laws of the Most High, that's righteousness. We read that in Deuteronomy 6:25, is of me, following the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High. Said the Most High. Hallelujah. Let's see, Isaiah 51 and 12. Isaiah 51 and 12. Even I am he that comforteth you. Who art thou, that thou shouldest be afraid of a man that shall die, and of the Son of Man, which shall be made as grass? And forgetteth the Most High thy Maker, that hath stretched forth the heavens, and laid the foundation of the earth, and have feared continually every day because of the fury of the oppressor, as if he were ready to destroy? And where is the fury of the oppressor? Where is it at? Once you have the Most High on your side. Proverbs 3:25 and 26. Proverbs 3:25 and 26. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. So you don't be afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. Don't be afraid of that. For the Most High shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. So the Most High letting us know. Hear the word of the Most High. 1 Peter 4 and 12. 1 Peter 4 and 12. Most High said, I got your back. 1 Peter 4 and 12. Those that's going to be right. Just. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange things happen unto you. But rejoice, insomuch as ye are partakers of a Mashiach Yahushua's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. When he come to set righteous on this earth, we could be glad with exceeding joy. But don't think it's, strange that you're going through fiery trials to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. Shit, we all got to go through this. Remember saying we dipped in the fiery furnace of affliction, Isaiah 48 and 10. 1 Corinthians, Proverbs 3 and 5 and 6. Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Most High with all thine heart, all your mind. Trust in the Most High with all your mind, and lean not unto thine own understanding. Lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him. Acknowledge the Most High. Praise the Most High. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. He's going to tell you which way to go. He'll direct your paths, man. But you got to acknowledge him. You got to learn to acknowledge him. Psalm 119. Psalm 119, 165. Great peace have they which love thy law. Hear that? Great peace have they that love thy law. Love the Most High law, and nothing shall offend them. Hear that? You love the law of the Most High. It's a change of your character and your well-being, that you are a new creature. When you start to really love the law, we tell you to follow the law is not grievous. Say, great peace have they which love thy law. So you don't have that peace because you don't love the Most High's law. You tiptoeing around it. You ain't all the way dedicated to what this word of the Most High is saying. See, some of you not even involved with certain things that you don't like. Don't have nothing to do with your life, but you don't like it. You have to deal with that. You don't have to. Why you don't have peace? Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. Nothing is saying. Psalms 55 and 22. Psalm 55 and 22. Cast thy burdens upon the Most High, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Hear that? You got to cast your burdens upon him. Give them to him. Isaiah 40 and 29. Hopefully it's encouraging you. Isaiah 40th chapter, verse 29. He giveth power, the spiritual power, to the faint. And to them that have no might, he increases strength. You know that? So the little one going to be like David in the end. King David. King David was able to bend a bar of steel. He giveth power to the faint. And to them that have no might, he increases strength. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Most High, the Mashiach shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. But that's those that's waiting on the Most High, the Mashiach, doing what he say do. Isaiah 30 and 21. Isaiah 30, 21. And thine eyes shall hear a word behind thee saying, this is the way. You're going to hear it. This is the way. Walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left, no matter what direction you go, no matter where you go, the way is to keep the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High, have faith in the Most High. That's the only way. 1 John 5. 1 John 5 and 14. 1 John 5 and 14. First John 5:14. And this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he heareth us. This is the confidence that we have in the Most High, that if we ask anything in his will, he heareth us. That's the confidence that we have in the Most High. And if we know that he hear us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desire of him. We have the opportunity to have just what we ask. Romans 8:32. Romans 8 and 32. That's why you can ask the Most High, you can pray to the Most High for what it is that he's saying in these scriptures. Romans 8:32. He that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, the Israelites, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? That's it. That's why I say we got this. Go to 2nd Ezra 8:48. We got this promised. Before we go there, let's look at go to St. John 14 and 1. St. John 14 and 1. St. John 14 and 1. Let not your heart be troubled. Let your mind be troubled. You believe in the Most High, believe also in me. Believe in my second shot. In my Father's house are many mansions. I mentioned it. Here it is right here. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. If I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and receive you unto myself, that where I am, there ye may be also. So he says he's going to prepare a place for us, right? So let's find out about that place he went to prepare for us. Go to 2nd Ezra 8:48. Now, Ezra was not including himself as one of the righteous, even though he righteous. This is what's marvelous in the eyes of the Most High. I'm going to tell you. 2nd Ezra 8:48. In this also thou art marvelous before the Most High. How? In what way? In that thou hast humbled thyself first and foremost. You got to humble yourself, as it becometh thee, and hast not judged thyself worthy to be much glorified among the righteous. That's marvelous in the eyes of the Most High, that you don't put yourself on a pedestal and make people think that you are already in the kingdom. You already got your place in the kingdom, and they're going to have their place too. That's not marvelous in the eyes of the Most High. Listen closely. In the spirit, he says, in this thou hast humbled thyself. You got to humble yourself first and foremost, as it becometh thee, and hast not judged thyself worthy to be much glorified among the righteous. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. Misery is going to be all these people that's living right now, because people are walking in great pride. They're not humble. And you kind of born into a world that makes you want to be prideful. If you into the world, but you're in the spirit of the Most High, you're going to be humble. As it is written, but understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. So you say, hey, look for the glory that's like the men that have the spirit of Ezra, and not thinking they all that. You can't tell you what number they are, the 144,000, or what gate they going into. Guaranteed. What number are they? The 1/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel that the Most High going to redeem. Humble yourself. For unto you is paradise open. The tree of life is planted. Tree of life is planted. Paradise open. To those that's like Ezra. Tree of life is planted. The time to come is prepared. Remember, you say you go to prepare a place? The time to come is prepared already. Plenteousness is made ready. Hear that? Plenteousness is made ready. That means whatever you want, there's going to be plenty of it. A city is built. New Jerusalem is already built. And rest is allowed. We know when rest is coming. Whenever Isaiah 14, 1-3. Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you. When we say he made, Most High made all things for himself. Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. The root of evil, the root of evil is sealed up from us. That means they ain't going to stand no more. Have no power. Weakness and the moth is hid from you. And corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end is showed the treasure of immortality. Living forever and ever and ever. Hallelujah. Sounds good to me. It's the best news I could hear. Just hope and pray that we are worthy to be there. Let's look at Mark 11:22. Mark 11:22. Mark 11:22. And the Messiah answering said unto them, have faith in the Most High. For verily I say unto you, truly I say unto you, that whosoever shall say, I mean, you got to come out of your mouth. You got to speak this. Unto this mountain, or whatever problems you having, be thou removed and be thou cast into the sea. And shall not doubt. It's very important. Underline not doubt. You got to say it. Shall say, underline that. Underline shall not doubt in his heart, in his mind, but shall believe, that's your faith in the Most High, shall believe that those things which he saith, not stink, but say it out of your mouth, shall come to pass. He shall have whatsoever he saith. So you got to talk the positive. That's why I tell you, look, therefore I say unto you, what things soever you desire, the things that you want, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. You got to say it. This is what's going to happen. You pray for it, this is what's going to happen. Believe that you receive them when you pray for something, and you shall have them. And when you stand praying, forgive. This is very important, people. When you stand praying, you got to forgive. If you have aught or problem against any, that your Father also which is in heaven may forgive you your trespasses, your sins. But if you do not forgive, you're sitting there praying and you got animosity against someone. But if you do not forgive, neither will your Father which is in heaven forgive your trespasses. Understand this, overstand this. So, it's very important that we go over these scriptures and you look at, this is something for, when you're feeling down and out, just read these scriptures. Go over these scriptures and let it marinate in your spirit and work it out so that, you're okay. Help you come out of it. Whatever it is that you're dealing with. No matter what it is, you'll be able to see through it all, brothers and sisters. I think I've given enough there. So if you like further information, hope you will meditate on this lesson, and hope it was something to encourage you during these times that we're in, and share it with someone else. If you have the scriptures, share them with someone else, or tell them to, look online and Freestyle Wam on YouTube and join in. It helps someone. Even one person is all great. So if you'd like further information, you can reach me, Freestyle Wam, at P.O. Box 20012, Long Beach, California, 90801-3012. That's P.O. Box 20012, Long Beach, California, 90801-3012. Send your tithes, your donations, your offerings. Much appreciated. And you will be blessed, as the Most High said. And with that, I say, continue to study, show yourself approved to the Most High. And I'm out. Shalom.